say anywhere between 200 to 500 lynchings have happened in these 4 years. And similar numbers or much bigger numbers have happened in the past. Because unfortunately, this is how things are enforced in this country. You have to change it means you have to create an enforcement mechanism that's available to everybody. In United States, they say an average time in which a police car arrives is 3 minutes and 20 seconds, even if it's in Montana, average time. In New York City, they will arrive within 30-40 seconds, armed men, not just handguns. If you open their boot, they got a shotgun, they got rifles, they got works. Now, a lathi-wielding, cycle-ridden policeman comes, you think he can handle these 10, 15 youth or 100 youth who are indulging in this violence? He is not capable of handling. So can we create a nation where law can be enforced, or are we just going on accusing each other, you did it, I did it, I did it, you did it? What's the point? If you want to create a law-abiding nation, the instruments of law should be strengthened. We're talking about police reforms for 25 years, where the hell are they?
Exactly, I think we were also…
So to wrap up the argument here, I'll be wrapping up your argument. So what you're suggesting is that mass hysteria is pretty common, has already existed, mostly because of…
you can give names sitting in the comfort of your well-to-do homes, you can give these names, it's mass hysteria. Tell me any of you ladies, I'm asking you, suppose your child is stolen and you know that you may never find, how will you react? You will go wild, all right? Don't call it mass hysteria, this, that. This is absence of law enforcement.
We are also agreeing with that it is strong…
But why are you calling it mass hysteria as if it's some kind of an ailment?
I mean, this is caused because people don't have enough information, or they believe in rumors, or because something is happening.
There are rumors, but why are you ignoring? Every year, 40,000 children are stolen. It's not a rumor, it's a fact. For nearly 4 million cattle are stolen, it's not a rumor, it's a fact.
Also, legal enforcement needs to be strengthened. The fact that these things happen is problematic.
That is all I'm saying, but you pick up one sentence and you say supporting lynching, how can you say that? This looks like… I am not supporting lynching.
Again, Sadhguru, one important thing is, these are things which we came across, which we felt that…
You can ask me, there is no problem asking any question.
We wanted to know what was the context behind these statements. This is the context,
all right.
Because as you pointed out, people should not react to injustice, had a very different context.
They must respond sensibly. In a conscious manner, human being means one significant aspect of who we are is, see, we do the same things animals do. We are born, they are born, we eat, they reproduce, we sleep, they sleep, we die, they die. We do the same things. Only difference is we can do these things consciously. If we give up that one consciously acting, we are just one more creature on this planet. So I was making the distinction, if you react, you will just express your animal nature in some way. So this whole lynching business is just a reaction. But at the same time, people are helpless, they have no other way. There is no other way. You can go and file an FIR and hold this paper in your hand. You will not see anything happening in a village.
You have said that all men and women are equal, we all believe that.
Why should you believe?
Like, there's no disagreement here.
I thought it's the same species. What do you think?
It is. But you have also said that you cannot imagine your own household without a non-working mother.
Did I say that?
I guess…
Yes.
No. My mother was working more than anybody else.
I think so.
She took a lot of pride in doing her work.
Okay, let's come to the major point. So, unlike your mother, my mother, she's also a working mother. The women have had a choice, right? My mother had a choice, your mother had a choice, but that's not the case with everyone, right? So the main point is that of agency, right? And then believe that the agency is being taken away because of the gender of the person. So they are not allowed to decide what is happening.
Certain societal expectations, right, that certain roles will be fulfilled.
See, expectations are there. When you don't fulfill expectations, there'll be some price to pay, but that is so for everybody. That is… See, I'm not trying to say there has not been a certain level of exploitation. There definitely has been. But don't once again react to that and do reverse job. All you have to do is educate, educate, educate. Just leave it. You will see in a generation, everything will change. This is the first generation of women in this country who stepped out. Please understand, women have stepped out and doing so many things in the world, not because of your liberal ideas, it's only because of technology. Because technology has leveled the playing field. Technology has taken away the significance of man's brawn, isn't it so? Man's muscle has become insignificant simply because of technological development, not because of some liberalism or feminism or whatever. It is only because of technological development women are able to step out and do the same things that men were doing in the past. Or even for the men it is new to sit in the office and do this. Otherwise they were digging something, all right? Once the machines came, man's muscle became insignificant. Because of that, there is a way. So just allow little more time rather than doing something in a rush, in a reactionary way and breaking the social structures. Because if you break them, do you have a better alternative? That's a question. Right now you're talking about you didn't want a working mother. My mother was working all the time and she was very proud of what she was doing and she was the most respected person in the family. Only thing is, only your idea of work is, how much did she earn? It was not significant for her. The rupees and paisa were not significant for her, her values were totally different.
Again, I think intent of the question got mistranslated, which has happened tremendously over here.
Why you…
So, would you say that,
The main
all the
intention-
main…
They're reading the question and how can it be mistranslated?
the…
Intentions are not based on words.
So we can talk about, the changing gender structure in the workforce and all that. But do you feel that, all the major movements, feminism, civil disobedience, anti-apartheid, anti-racism, these are responses or reactions?
See, anti-apartheid is a different dimension altogether, all right? That's a different thing. Similarly,
How is it different?
See, it is an engineered discrimination, all right? Between men and women, responsibilities were divided. It is only when it so happened that our values became purely economic, suddenly we thought, women are at a disadvantage. If you go to the village and see men and women are working on the field as equals, well, she will do planting, he will do digging. Does it mean to say inequality? He has more muscle, so he does that kind of work. She has another kind of strength, so does this. And well, you brought my mother into the picture. Now, she had 4 children. When you have 4 children, you have a project on hand. All right? Well, it's an important project. She did a good job on me. The kind that I was, if she did not tend to me constantly, I don't know what I would have become, all right? She did a good job on me and I'm glad. Not by domineering presence, but simply out of her love. You could not do anything that she won't like simply because she will simply sit there with a tear in her eye and finished, everybody's finished in the house. That's all. She never said one word, she never scolded anybody, abused anybody, beat anybody. If we did something that was against whatever she thought is good for everybody, just one tear appeared in her eyes, finished we were. Everybody got fixed, absolutely. So she had that kind of power and she exerted that when she had to. Because she did not earn money, is she inferior to anybody? I don't think so.
I don't think even he implied that.
No, when you say working mother and a non-working mother, it's a wrong description. They're working. Only thing is, they may not be getting paid for it.
Exactly how you said that react and response are nuanced versions of the same word. Working, non-working are nuanced versions of the same.
So we're talking about, the gender roles that are usually associated, and what the expectation is.
See, if a woman wants to work outside, anyway, there is a biological responsibility. For some reason, nature has trusted a woman more than the man and entrusted No. Entrusted this responsibility of manufacturing, I'm using the word manufacturing intentionally, manufacturing the next generation. Isn't this one of the most important things that needs to happen in human societies? Hello? If we don't do this properly, it doesn't matter what kind of management techniques you learn, is it going to work in the society, I'm asking? So now, once you have a human child is not born like other creatures. You drop, a cow drops a calf and immediately it starts running around. A human being is not born like that. A human being needs nurture. Now we are in a society where the first generation has stepped out to work outside. Once again, because of technology, they again started working from home, which is a very good thing actually. But they stepped outside, but we don't have social structures to take care of the young ones. You leave your children into somebody's hands and go, you know what all damage can happen? You know how America is suffering for this? Though they have lot of structures and laws about how children should be taken care of, in spite of that, I'm just saying this because just a few days ago, they brought this child, who's 8-year-old girl from Ohio, an Indian couple. When the child was young, they left this child, usually teenage students take up this babysitting because they need some extra money. So this is called as what? They shake them like this, what's it called? There's some term for this, that they shake the children like this when they're crying so that they quieten up. So this girl was shaken like
Bad
this.
parenting is the word. Bad parenting.
No. The babysitters are known to do this, there's a term, technical term for that. Because there are so many thousands of cases where children have been damaged because of this shaking. So the spine got damaged and this girl, the left side got paralyzed. And they brought this girl to me, she 8-year-old girl, now we're putting her through various things, she's beginning to walk but her speech is not there, so many troubles. Normal child, but a 17-year-old girl who came there to do babysitting, she just got irritated with this baby crying and she shook her. So a human child needs not just nourishment, it needs somebody to play with, somebody to laugh, somebody to smile, somebody to love and hug and kiss the child. Till we make such arrangements, don't be in too much of a rush because we'll damage a whole generation of people. We need to make those arrangements in the society. See, just now this society has just beginning to move away from joint family structure, where we had the luxury of grandmothers and aunts and this and that, all that is gone. Nuclear families have come, just husband, wife, children. Now there is no support system, nor is there an organized support system either by the government or private agencies. Nobody has come up with a real-time support system for young children. Where are you going to throw them and go when you go to work?
I don't believe he's meaning you throw them and go.
I did not say he means that. Why are you taking everything like… I didn't mean he's…
My bad.
I didn't mean he said that. I mean to say, suppose I am a woman and I have a job and I have a child, what do I do? When the society doesn't make arrangements, what do I do with my child? Where do I live, in whose hands?
So Sadhguru, because of paucity of time and because many people might